Good morning, friends. Myself, Dr. Kanak Saxena, Genetics and Plant Breeding Department. In today's video lecture, we are going to solve some examples related to three-point test cross. Before moving forward, we should know about what is three-point test cross, why it is important, and we should talk about some important terms so that you can easily understand what is three-point test cross. So, three-point cross means 3 point or 3 genes are involved in a test cross. That's why we called it three-point test cross. During the meiosis process, when chromosomes are replicated, form a tetrad and goes to complete meiosis process, and at the result we get the new combinations of alleles or new recombinations. And such new combination of alleles or recombinations are known as recombinant or crossover types. So we start with some important terms like recombinants, non-recombinants, crossover types or crossover, non-crossover, and double crossover. Okay, so let's understand this. Suppose this is the parental chromosome, chromosome X, Y, and Z. This is small x, y, z. This is the parental genotype. We called it non-recombinant. Okay, non-recombinant type is parental type. Okay, now there's a recombination occur. A recombination occur between X and Y. Okay, we called it single crossover. Single crossover. Single crossover between gene X and Y. Okay, and also this is single crossover between the Y and Z. Okay, now what is double crossover? Double crossover means this is the chromosome X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z. These are the genes located in the chromosomes, and the crossing over occur between X and Y and Z both. So the combinations that we get are such types: capital X, small y, capital Z. Okay. Parental, the parental sequence was this. In double crossover, the sequence was capital X, then small y, and capital Z. Okay, small x, capital Y, small z. These are the double crossovers because two independent crossing over occur between the genes in a chromosomes. Two independent crossing over occurs. Okay, that's why we called it double crossovers. Now let's talk about why three-point test cross is important. Because it helps in determining the gene order or gene sequence present in the chromosome. Here is a chromosome. Now what is the correct order of the gene presented? Suppose this is X, Y, Z. It might be Y, Z, X or X, Z, Y. What is the correct sequence or gene order in the chromosomes? To know this gene order or gene sequence, we are using the three-point test analysis. All the genes that are linked together in a chromosome is called as linkage group, and these genes are measured, the gene distance between these genes are measured in terms of map unit or centimorgan. Okay, one map unit is equals to 1000 Clovis pair. Always remember the distance between two genes present in the chromosomes is directly proportional to the recombination frequency occur between them. Okay, distance between the genes, linked gene is directly proportional to the recombination frequency between them. Okay, now the line that depicts the genes or genetic distance between the genes and recombination frequency between them is called as genetic map or linkage map or chromosome map. Okay, for preparing a chromosome map, two important requirements are there. Two informations. The first one is the frequency of recombination between the linked genes, recombination frequency. The second is order or sequence of the gene, okay, present in the chromosome. When we get the gene order and the recombination frequency, we can construct the chromosome map. So, the linkage map or chromosome map or genetic map provide information about the genes that are linked together and about the frequencies of recombinations that may be expected between them. Okay, now let's take the example and calculate the 3-point test analysis. And what we have to calculate the correct gene order, and we have to draw a linkage map showing the distance between the genes, and the third one is the coefficient of coincidence in this cross. Okay, now we have to calculate the correct gene order, okay, and the distance between them, okay, by using the data. So this is the data which is present in the question. We have to arrange it. The maximum, these all are the informations is not given in the questions. Okay, now we have to observe the number genotypic frequencies of the genotype. Okay, always remember the maximum frequency always represent the parental types or non-recombinant types. Okay, as well as the lowest frequency always represent the double crossovers, always. Okay, for calculating the gene order, we have to compare the parental alleles or parental genotype with the double crossover genotypes, in which only one allele or one gene is differ, and the gene which is differ is present in the center of the gene order. Okay, now look at the genotype. Small x is small y is small z. Here capital X is small y small z, and here capital Y capital Z small x. Here is capital X. So the difference occur in X gene. So X is present in the center. Here is Y, here is Z, or there is Z, there is Y, and the center one is X. Okay. Now we know the correct gene order present in the chromosome. This one is X, here Y, and Z. Okay, now we have to calculate the distance between how they far apart from each other between X and Y and X and Z, so that we can find out the correct sequence. Now we have to calculate the recombination frequencies or distance between the genes present in the chromosome. Okay, now according to the question, these are the parental genotype. Here we draw the parental chromosome and their frequencies 364 380. Now single crossover occur between the X and Y and Y and Z. Now we don't know this is the single crossover between which two genes, so we have to draw like that. These are the parental and the crossover occur between X and Y. So what we get? We get the capital X, small y, and small z. Okay, this single crossover occur between these two genes X and Y, and the genotype that we get capital X, small y, small z. See, this is the, so we can identify this is the single crossover occur between the X and Y, and same here. Okay, now let's find out this one, small x y and capital Z. This is our parental chromosome, and here the crossover occur between the Y and Z. Okay, so we get the capital X, okay, this one, capital Y, this one, and here is a small z here. So this occur single crossover between the Y and Z, and the frequency is this. Okay, now we know the single crossover occur between the X and Y. The genotypes are these, and between Y and Z single crossover genotypes are these two genotypes. Okay, and these two are the double crossovers. Now if we talk about the double crossover, now if we talk about the double crossover, between the existing, suppose XYZ, these parental genotype as the correct gene order XYZ, so we get the double crossover genotype are small x, capital Y, and a small z. But here is different, right? It means this sequence is not correct. Okay, now let's consider the X gene uh, in the center, and Y and Z. Now let's make it clear: capital Y, small y, capital X, and small z, right? So this sequence is correct, and that's why we clarify that the gene order is this one is correct, and the existing that given in the question is not correct or not exact. Okay, now after find out the single crossovers between the XY and XZ, and double crossovers and their values, now we calculate the distance between the genes. Now let's calculate the distance between or recombination frequencies between X and Y. So we have to add the single crossover between X and Y 10996, and double crossover, the one is 2 and 3. So we get 210, and the total progeny is 1000. So we multiplied with 1000 and we get 0.21% recombination frequency, or when we convert it into the map distance, this is 21 centimorgan. Now same with the distance between the X and Z, the single crossover occur between the X and Z plus double crossover. So here's the values, and we can find out the recombination frequency by dividing 1000 0.051% or 5.1 centimorgan. So total distance between the XY and XZ 21 plus 5.1 centimorgan, so 26.1 centimorgan. If we depict these gene into a straight line, uh, 21 is the longest and 5.1 is this, and here is the center one, the X gene is present. So the distance between Y and X is 21, and X and Z is 5.1. So the correct gene order would be Y, X, and Z. Okay, now next is the coefficient of coincidence. It is related to the double crossovers. Okay, now frequency of crossing over between X and Y and X and Z would be 0.21 and 0.051 recombination frequency in terms of frequency. Okay, now expected frequency of double crossover would be multiplication of these two frequencies, means 0.01%, and the observed frequency of double crossover would be given in the data. It's 2 and 3 5, and in form of frequency divided by 1000, and we get the 0.005. So coefficient of coincidence is the observed double crossover upon expected double crossover. It means 0.005 by divided by 0.01, we get 0.5% or 50%. Okay, it means 50% of crossing over does not affect the other crossing over. Okay, what is coefficient of coincidence? It is the observed crossing over divided by the expected one. And what we expect? We expect the double crossover are the two separate crossing over that occur in chromosome. Okay, and one crossing over does not affect the region of the other crossing over. This is our expectations. Okay, now there is another term, coefficient of interference. It indicates the degree of interference by crossing over with the occurrence of another crossing over occur in the neighborhood. Okay, so we calculate by 1 minus coefficient of coincidence. We get 1 minus 0.5 or 0.5, there is 50%. So 50% expected double crossover takes place. Okay, now here three possibilities are come with coefficient of interference, that is I. If the value of I is greater than 0, it means observed double crossover is less than expected. It means first crossover decreases the chance of the second crossover. Okay, if the coefficient of interference is equal to 0, it means observed crossover is equal to the expected, so there is no chance of interference. Okay, and the third condition in which the coefficient of interference is less than 0. Okay, it means observed crossover is greater than the expected one. It means जो first crossover है that increases the chance of the second crossover. This is the rare condition. Okay, the rare condition when it comes less than 0. Okay, so this is all about the calculation of 3-point test cross, in which the gene order calculation and the sequence of gene on the chromosome, how to construct the linkage map or chromosome map, and what is the correct sequence, and what is the distance between the genes, and also the coefficient of coincidence and coefficient of interference are calculated. So this is all. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching my video.